And welcome to the Stitches Right. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're just going to go through the rules and how to play this game. You can download these sheets available on the video description. It's free and you'll be able to follow that and be able to get that for you. You're going to have to use the dice, and the dice is going to tell you which colors to use as well as the stitch to use. So you are going to pick 6 colors that you love that you are wanting to play with, and you will assign the dice numbers from 1 to 6 to a color and then write down that number onto the ball band of the color that you're going to be playing with. It'll just make your life a lot easier. The second time you roll the dice, what's going to happen is that it's going to give you the stitch assignment. And each one of these stitch assignments, if stitch 1 is rolling 1 of the dice, stitch 2 is number 2 on the dice, and more. So you're just going to work your way through the combinations in order to be able to get this to go. You could actually roll, so you're going to use the same combination maybe twice. So maybe you roll the dice and you're changing the color, but you are going to use the same stitch that you just used. That's all part of being random in order to make that work. If you don't like it though, you can re-roll again or just pick randomly on your own. What I would recommend, which I don't want to say in the tutorials on each one of them, is that I would roll the dice before you fasten off the last section, because the dice could actually say that you're going to use the same color again. So why fasten off that color just to fasten it back on? So just roll the dice before you finish off the section, before you cut the yarn and have them to go through the extra work. So the beginning of this pattern will just have you starting off, and we just need to create 2 rows that you'll see. You'll begin the game. You can put your color assignments on this here if you would like to do that. And we need to do 2 rows to start this. So you're just going to roll the dice just the first time in order to get what color you're going to use. And then you're going to complete rows number 1 and 2. And then the game goes into full swing of rolling the dice for the next color and also rolling the dice for whatever stitch that you're going to be playing with. At the end of the blanket, you're just going to do 2 rows of doing single crochets back and forth in order to finish it off. And again, you can roll the dice for that if you would like to, or just pick a color that you think is more suitable. You can apply a border to this thing if you would like to, and all it is would just be a single crochet evenly spaced around with 3 single crochets in the corner, and then you can build out the border from that. Because this is highly textured that you'll see examples of in the downloadable, you probably don't need a really fancy border. So let me show you some of the stitch combinations that I was playing with today. The first stitch that you'll have here is the houndstooth, and then the next one is stitch number 2 is called the cabbage stitch. We just call it clusters. And then we have here in number 3, it's called faux popcorn. And then number 4, we have like an alpine stitch with treble raised up ridging. And then we have a popcorn stitch here on number 5. And then finally, if you roll the 6, then you'll have these track stitches that are going along. So each one of the ones here is a different height to make it work. I just used Caron tea cakes for my example today, and I forced the yarn to change the color before I did a section of it. So you could just use a self-transitioning yarn and just work your way through it. If the sample was much bigger, I probably would have done that as well. If you're ready to play, I'll see you on the next video, and you are just going to roll the dice to get your color, and then we're going to begin our game for the first 2 rows.